we go again. Time for another Spiral Abyss clear. It's a fun word. Should be this. We should be getting one more after this with this lineup, and I personally cannot wait for it to change. Not only do I want no more of the electric field in 9, but I really am getting tired of fighting that Ruin Serpent. It is obnoxious. Anyway, going to go through the same general procedure with floor 9 and 10. I think I bring Haizu. Not It doesn't actually turn out to be particularly effective or useful. I mean, it's 9, it doesn't matter, but I just wanted to use him because, I leveled him up, might as well use him. So I just kind of brought him along. Anyway, it would have been easier if I had brought, or at least it would have been faster if I had brought Yanfei or, I don't know, maybe even Miko. But it works out. 9 isn't particularly difficult. Just venti everyone up.
There is no escape.
Yeah, you can see I'm not taking it seriously. I'm just kind of standing there for a bit of it.
Brace yourself. Time for takeoff. Shine down.
I do like this melee caster idea. It's very interesting. I wonder if all male casters are going to be melee. I kind of hope they aren't, because that's a wee bit sexist, but in general it's not a bad idea. Like if there's female melee and male range, that would be cool.
One with nature.
Shadows of fate.
Quake.
We kill the hilly trolls.
Wind strider. Time to go.
Looking forward to Dendro. I think we all are. Kusanali seems very interesting as an Archon. I'm not going to go into what the leaks say, but the leaks make her seem very, very interesting. And Sumeru in and of itself seems kind of cool. I wish it was well, never mind. We don't have a full idea of everything yet, so I guess I can't say too much. But it seemed interesting playing what we've seen from Mihoyo's little teasers. Seems cool. All the new characters.
Think you can get away?
I wonder, that was, what did we get? We got, Al-Haithim, I'm bad at pronouncing his name. I'm bad at pronunciations in general, actually. Horrible at phonetics. But we got the guy at the docks. We have Sinnoh? I think it's Sinnoh? Who was the poster child. We have Daya, the fire chick with the cat ear ornamentation. We got Nilu, who's the hydro dancer looking lady. We got Nahida, who, let's be honest, is probably the Archon, even without going into details on how I might know that. Just looking at her and not having a vision indicates that she's probably the Archon. And then, of course, we have Tanari and that's the only. He's the only other 5-star I think they listed. We still have Kulai and Dory for 4-star. But yeah, they all look interesting. Finally getting Dendro characters.
Delve into destiny.
And this is me just taking my time, apparently, because it doesn't matter. I still had plenty of time to spare.
Time for takeoff.
I wonder if they will, if we have to wait for Baizu to be the first Dendro healer, or if we'll get one from something else. And I'm just assuming he's going to be a Dendro healer because, well, he's a doctor with Dendro, and I really do need to turn off my...
Allow me. Shine
I
down.
don't know if you heard that, but Facebook went off. There is... Let me see if I can turn it
Brace
off from
yourself.
my phone.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Into the wind.
Let me scry. Fate is upon you.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Sorry. Was messaging the person back because it was semi-important. Anywho,
Delve into destiny.
Wind strider.
thank goodness for Zhang Li and his magic shield of protection, because those stupid blades are annoying. And I do like it that I managed to pull Pyro into the tornado. The Chibuyushin, or however the hell you say it. I'm bad at pronunciation. The Kazuha's jump, Kazuha's elemental skill to jump into the air. That was the element that was pulled, not Electro, not Hydro, but Pyro. It's just very interesting. Anyway, we do this thing again with the specific build to deal with the Lecter and the Herald. Can't wait for this to be over.
Time for takeoff.
Although, who knows? Well, not taking too much, not taking spoilers into account. Eventually, I'm sure we'll get new Lecters, and I probably mentioned this already, but I'm not looking forward to that. Some of the elements are, the idea of them is kind of terrifying. I don't want a Geo Lecter. That just sound Geo or Animal Lecters. Those just sound obnoxious.
Sacred name. Fortune preserver.
This thing here kind of surprises me. I apparently wasn't paying much attention, and I left that Abyss Mage alone, and he heals up. And now that I'm watching it, I can see that he was left up, but when I was in the middle of it, I thought I had killed him. And so this is me having to clean up my mistake and taking the time to deal with it. But on the plus side, it gives me a chance to heal up, which is nice. Anywho. Prolonged Darkness. I would say bringing Kuki and Shinobu, Kuki's her last name, Shinobu instead of Jean, does make this particular part a bit more complicated. And here's me being stupid. I use crap on that guy when I shouldn't have. I should have waited. I should have waited to use it until after I killed these archers, because, you know, they're healing him.
My will embodied. Get with me.
business. On the plus side, trying to make the use of icy the icy quills. I don't like these things. They're very... Even considering it's only floor 10, these things are pretty tough. Maybe it's just the elements I'm using, but it's got a lot of health.
Our bond is strong.
Solidify.
Lightning terrified.
We're moving quite along. What's this? Is this the Fatui? Yes.
Time for takeoff.
Fatui. So
Embrace
easy
us.
to kill. Unfortunately, it does leave me, I believe, with less elemental energy than I wanted, I think. Again, also without Jean, I can't group these as much as I would have liked, but it works out in the end, it's fine,
Take your true
whatever. Just
form,
kill
my
them
blade.
slowly, painfully. The Electro guy got his shield, but I had cryo going, so it turns out fine. Now, let's see, am I remembering this right? Did I not? Did I have full energy? Yeah, no. See, killing the Fatui too fast, I don't have full energy, so I have to delay just a wee bit on this. Works out in the end, but it could have been a lot cleaner of a start.
Rise.
So this takes a little more time than usual.
Let's play. Take flight. Here we go.
Lectors. And their stupid ding-dong casts.
Time for takeoff.
See, this annoys me that I didn't get a cryo infusion.
Written in the stars. Kamisato out. Sumetsu. Orders given. Orders received. Brace
For the
yourself.
grand old, or old grand, whatever it's called.
No.
Venti's elemental burst. I could have sworn I had cryo on him and it should have infused, but whatever. Or absorbed. I guess infused is something different. Anyway, another instance where his gene was helpful, but I kind of like bringing Kuki for
Stand with me.
more
Swift and merciful.
elemental reactions.
Transfiguration.
You get superconduct, which really doesn't do much, honestly, in this particular situation, because they're not using
Dissipate.
physical, but it's an extra thing. And then I also get electro charge when he goes into his shield phase, which kind of helps. Just more reactions to proc off to try and break that thing. That stupid water shield faster.
Right. A touch of frost.
On the plus side, you get to keep them locked down pretty well with this setup, so it's nice. Alright, moving on to floor 11 and the defensive thingies, pillars, whatchamacallit. This time I was smart and brought CC to both sides instead of last time where I focused it mostly on one. Yes, I is smart. I do wonder if we will be getting eventually like a dendro box or a
One with nature.
just a or maybe something that's pure dendro as a boss. Because if so, burning is going to be so ridiculous. Also, thank you, Mihoyo, for finally nerfing these stupid specters. Like the fact that they're less inclined to run away from us, and the fact that they can be gathered with animo stuff, with vortexes and everything. Technically, you could probably gather them with the battle pass bow too, but the fact that you can vacuum them up basically is amazing.
Stabilize. One with nature.
I didn't think there was any pyro left on them too. Absorbed for his elemental skill. Oh well. And now the king of
Think you can get away?
CC, our Arc. Our glorious Animo Archon.
Here we go. Time for takeoff.
The blowhard bard himself.
Motion to compel.
It does make things a lot easier for me.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
Maybe this is just me wanting to use A's elemental burst a little bit, because I hadn't used it yet. I think, without saying too much, I've already got a nickname picked out for
Life goes on.
Kusanali.
Into the wind.
As she's the god of wisdom, she shall be dubbed the all-knowing god of all-knowingness. We'll see. We'll see what her personality is like. We already got a little bit of a taste in the whatchamacallit,
Clouds high.
the Summertime Odyssey.
Order guide.
Now this was me being a little silly. I should have done cryo first and then done the swirl reactions, but it works out in the end. And on the plus side, because of how things worked out,
Think you can get away?
got to do pretty decent melt damage, which was nice. And the cryo Fatui manages to get his thing up, but it's okay because he's cryo. See, these stupid blades are annoying.
Time for takeoff. Brace yourself.
And it's a pity that the cooldowns worked out that way. That would have been a lot smoother if Venti's ult had been up
Yahoo!
right at the get-go. But, whatever. It doesn't matter. Can't remember why I took a prolonged wait here. I think I got like a drink or something. Stupid thundering manifestation. Specifically, the tendency of it to rise upwards, a little bit, and thus make your melee attacks against him moot. It's very annoying. But on the plus side, since I brought Kazuha, my Deluxe Elemental Mastery is stronger, which means that he does more overload damage. So, blast through this guy a little faster. I was hoping that I would be able to avoid damage with Kazuha's
Wind
elemental
strike.
skill.
As one with
You know,
wind
avoid
and
the
cloud.
walls, but apparently I wasn't. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Time for retribution.
Those, I think they're over 10k hits of overload, which is
Nice.
actually pretty nice, really. Does anyone else here use Chi-Chi? If anyone's watching these, you could comment if you do. I highly doubt anyone will be, but if you do use Chi-Chi, do you build anything on her besides attack and
Faster?
energy recharge? I mean, energy recharge isn't the best on her, really, because she doesn't recharge energy that well. But, you know, it's still nice to have. But as far as I'm concerned, just building attack on her seems to be the best way to go, because
Think you can get away?
she gets healing and, you know, damage from attack, so it all works out in the end. So, is there anyone else build her differently than that? And oh yeah, A dies, but it doesn't matter because I've got 40 some minutes to spare, and they were almost dead anyway. Stupid freeze box, but whatever. We move on. Alright, and here we go with floor 12. I edited out the repeating parts, so it just skips ahead to the actual fight with on the floor that the new teams are supposed to be. And this was me, I don't know, derping, trying to figure out what to do. For some reason, I always end up losing Bennett in the quagmire of characters I have, and I always have to go hunt for him. This one is pretty easy. Of all the fights, obviously it's the easiest floor, but I mean,
Hold the line.
come on,
Illusion shattered. Boom.
just swirl damage them to death. And if I remember correctly, the blessing right now is swirl damage lowers defense, and it can stack up to like 3 times or so, so even better with Venti swirling them up
Think
and
you can
down.
get away?
Just eats right, just starts to eat right through them. Such a pity I don't have any constellations on him, especially his second. I think it's his second, where he starts to shred elemental resistance. Unfortunately, so I said this one was easy, and it is easy, but this happens. So, yeah. It is still easiest. I still consider it the easiest. I just made a Bobo and got my Yanfei killed. Because I stood in bed. Don't stand in bed. Old WoW adage.
There is no escape.
But, yeah, it still works out pretty quickly in the end. Those stupid ice,
Here we go. Think you can
I
get
guess
away?
you could call them stalagmites, or the icicles that chop up from the ground are very annoying.
Hold the line. Breath of the flame. Boom.
Unfortunately,
Time for takeoff.
everything goes out, and
Illusion shattered.
swirl, 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 fire, lightning, water.
Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal.
All hail the power of Our Lady of Perpetual Lightning. Anywho, moving on to this one. This is the one with the Ronin and the
Let's get down to business. One with nature.
samurai armor people.
This is order. Into the wind. The clouds high. The birds call.
Let's just get all the
Wind strider.
dots going, basically. We got our swirl damage plus
Feel this ancient power.
albedo, E plus
Quake.
Kazuha's
Come into being.
ticking damage of his ult plus Zhongli's pillars. All the dots. Why not? And this is me just trying to even things out a little bit so I kill them at the same time
Everybody
and
stand.
be sure I manage it.
Great undertaking. Rise.
They're so freaking mobile.
Quake. This is order.
But when mobility is an issue, well, actually I kind of lucked out on that. They didn't charge or jump or anything, so I can't really say much thank you for that. But we move quite along. Alright, hop out, hop in, hop back in, make that go away, and build the second team. Now this one was weird. I think it didn't turn out as well as I had liked when I originally came up with the idea. I don't know why I thought this would be... I think I derped out, basically, when I brought in Yelan, because I was bringing her to... There's an editing glitch there. Anyway, I was bringing her to
Looking for a fight.
boost up Hu Tao's damage, and it was unnecessary because, you know, she, first of all, I didn't get the full oomph out of Yelan because I have 2 Pyro in the team, but also, this thing is cryo, so I don't need vaporize. So I just don't. When this comes out again on the 16th, I'm just gonna find a little different combo. I'm not sure what exactly, but yeah, a different combo will work out.
Stand with me.
And I did the thing that I saw somebody else do where I got up close so I could get all 3 of the orbs in, which was smart of me. And look, dead.
Glory to the Shogun.
Here's backup.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Torn to oblivion.
And I made a Bobo here and forgot to use her elemental skill first. I actually think I end up having to redo this entire thing. Yeah, looking at the length of the video, I do have to redo it because I get her killed, if memory serves. Because I stand in right next to a one of those
Shine down.
pulsating balls of energy, which
Storm the front.
are
I got you
really
covered.
annoying. And I'll admit I'm lazy. I'm used to doing things with, yeah. So I stand next to one, get her low, and then I get exploded on. I'm lazy. I've used Zhongli
Our bond is strong.
one too many times. So yeah.
This isn't good.
And I die again. This is not a really good run. Stupid. Those stupid mistakes. I'm just tired of these particular... I don't like these fights. I didn't like this when it came out the first time, the cryo box, ice box. I never liked it.
Quietly now.
I'm glad I didn't have to do it as much as some of the other ones. Right now I'm actually doing shock box a lot because I've got a lot of electro characters that I never leveled up, and I'm considering doing it more often, or considering leveling them up some, but I'm kind of... I don't like Icebox, and I don't like the Ruin Serpent, and I don't like Thundering Manifestation. I remember when A came out, I literally, the first thing I did when that patch came out was run through all of what do I call that? I call it Stormy Island, Seirai Island, and I got far enough in the quest line that I was able to find the Thundering Manifestation and fight it, and I just spent like an hour and a half killing it until I had enough boss materials for A. And I actually asked a friend to let me onto there to I used a friend's or I didn't use a friend's account because that would have meant I logged in. I world jumped onto a friend's account so that I could go to Seirai Island and collect the rest of the fruits I needed so I could fully level up A that night, because, you know, I like Archons. My channel's name is Archon Warrior. I wanted an Archon, and hey, I got one. I got the Archon I wanted. I got A. And it had been a really long time since I'd gotten one, since Zhongli was the last one. And, you know, you got him, what was it, 1.1? So, you know, when Kusanali finally comes out, I'm gonna have everything within reason that I need for her to be as strong as possible. The only thing that I might not have is her character boss ascension, or her talent ascension boss things, you know, the ones from like Child and Ajdaha and Andrus and whatnot, because if they release her at the same time as that boss, I can't collect them. So if they keep it with the Raiden Robot boss as her talent item, then, you know, it's fine. But if they release a new one in the same patch as they released Kusanali, then, you know, you can't save up, so I won't be able to get her past talent level 6. And I'm really wanting, and to be fair, pointed out, all of my Archons are the highest talent they can be. So, like, Venti has no constellations, which means he's at 10. Zhongli has full constellations, so he's at 10, 13, 13, and A is at 10, 13, and 10, or 10, 10, 13, because I got the constellation that made her Elemental Burst. +3. So, anyway, that's my little rant about talent things. I hate this thing, stupid Ruin Serpent. It is by far one of the worst bosses. And even more so in Spiral Abyss, where you don't get a guaranteed stun. I'm not even quite sure how you stun him in this one. Like, I've done it before, but I'm not sure how it's done exactly.
Strike.
I tried looking it up, and it didn't tell me. So, yeah, that's fun. Anyway, no, the fact that it keeps going underground and there's so many moments of invulnerability, it's just in a time setting is exceedingly annoying. And the concept of timed settings, the current event that we're doing, is excessively obnoxious. With there's you have the hidden strife event. Is what I'm talking about. You have to like get 20 swirls in 10 minutes, or you have to get 20 swirls in so much time. But you can only get but only one swirl counts towards it every second. So, it's just, why are you doing it? I understand that they want to make the game hard, or they want to give us more challenge, not necessarily make the game hard, but that's not, it's just obnoxious, and it's just like, okay, so I bring a character that can do multiple swirls, and you're saying that that's now completely pointless. It's just, what's the point of us playing the characters we like that do X, Y, and Z if you're going to make it so they can't do X, Y, and Z as effectively as they should? Well, maybe I'm just grousing. Yeah, I am grousing. I just want to complain. Anyway, moving quite along. That's Spiral Abyss clear. Woohoo! Got my 9 stars on everything. On all 4s. So I'm going to go collect my Primo Gems now. I think probably need to start doing some more gold farming for Sumeru. I've got all the XP I need. XP books I need. But I need to do some more gold farming. Okay, let's see. Cup, blue feather, purple mask, and purple clock. And if memory serves, it's crap. And super crap. They never give you anything good. Alright. That's the video. Have a good rest of your day. Bye!